Imagine you're peacefully sailing in the middle of the ocean when suddenly a gigantic shadow glides beneath your boat. Something enormous, fast, and imposing. It's the killer whale. But should you really be afraid or should you admire it? Today, you're going to discover secrets that very few people know about these majestic predators. From their extraordinary hunting skills to their complex emotional and social lives. And the best part, what's happening with them right now will completely change your perspective of the marine world. These creatures are not only powerful because of their imposing physique, but they stand out for being organized, complex, and deeply intelligent. Their behaviors have puzzled even the most experienced scientists, and what's happening off the coasts of Europe is simply baffling. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are among the most fascinating species on planet Earth. But wait, don't be misled by the name. What you're about to discover will shatter every idea you've ever had about these animals. These oceanic giants can grow up to 9 meters long and weigh over 5 tons. But their true power doesn't lie only in size, it lies in their minds. Orcas hunt in groups with strategies that seem straight out of an advanced military manual. They communicate through unique sounds specific to their family or pod, and each group has its own dialect, making them creatures with a social structure almost as complex as humans. Orcas don't just hunt, they plan. Some create coordinated waves to knock seals off ice floes. Others intentionally beach themselves to catch sea lions. And most surprisingly, they're the only predators capable of challenging the largest living being on the planet, the blue whale. In 2019, off the southwestern coast of Australia, a pod of orcas successfully hunted a blue whale. And that, my friends, is not just any story. It's evidence that nature always finds ways to evolve. A year later, the same behavior was observed again, proving it wasn't an isolated incident. But not everything in the world of orcas is violence. These creatures are also incredibly social. They live in very complex family structures where the grandmother is the leader. Mothers care for their offspring for years, even into adulthood. Some males live their entire lives alongside their mothers. And it's not due to a lack of skills, but rather a deep emotional bond. This behavior has been documented for decades along the coasts of Washington and British Columbia, proving that family ties among orcas are among the strongest in the animal kingdom. And speaking of emotions, did you know orcas can grieve the loss of a group member? There have been cases of orcas staying with their deceased calves for several days. That's not just instinct, that's grief, that's love, that's real pain. But the story gets even more incredible. In recent years, orcas have started interacting with human boats in ways never seen before. Some have been seen chasing boats, others even damaging their rudders or steering systems. This has sparked all kinds of theories, from simple curiosity to supposed revenge over negative human encounters. What's certain is that these incidents are increasing, especially along the coasts of Spain and Portugal. And honestly, no one knows exactly why. The most unsettling part, some orcas appear to be teaching this behavior to others, as if it were part of a new collective strategy, knowledge passed between generations. Are we witnessing a new form of defense, or perhaps a game that has evolved beyond our understanding? As scientists work to uncover the answers, the world watches in awe, because, never before has such peculiar behavior been recorded among these marine animals. But orcas aren't just interacting with humans, they're also direct victims of our actions. Ocean pollution severely impacts their health. And their capture for aquatic shows has left physical and emotional scars that just can't be ignored. The most well-known case, Tilikum, the SeaWorld orca involved in the deaths of several trainers. His story was told in the impactful documentary Blackfish, exposing the harsh reality of life in captivity. In the wild, orcas can live between 70 and 90 years. In captivity, few make it past 20. And that's not all. Limited space, lack of mental stimulation, and forced isolation lead to abnormal, depressive, and even self-destructive behavior. Orcas are designed to swim dozens of kilometers a day, dive hundreds of meters, play, explore, and lead. They are not meant to be confined in pools. But here's the question many people ask: are they truly dangerous to humans? In the wild, not a single lethal orca attack on a human has ever been recorded. Not one. Every reported incident happened in captivity under extreme stress and isolation. In fact, there are numerous accounts from divers who've had peaceful encounters with orcas. Some even claim they were escorted by them while swimming in open water. Others say orcas protected them when sharks approached. So then, where does the dreaded name killer whale come from? It all started with a mistranslation of the English term killer whale, which actually means whale killer, because that's what they did: hunt smaller whales. But over time, the meaning became distorted. And that's how these creatures ended up with the ocean's most intimidating title. But now you know the truth. Orcas are so much more than that nickname. They are strategists, devoted mothers, masters of the hunt, guardians of their world. And despite all their power, they are also vulnerable. Climate change, overfishing, ship noise, fishing nets, acoustic pollution, all of this is directly affecting their habits, reproduction, and well-being. And while they are considered super predators, the reality is, they need our protection, because if orcas disappear, the balance of the marine ecosystem is at serious risk. Now that you know all this, what do you think of them? If this video helped you see orcas in a different light, share it. Help us raise awareness. Help us protect these amazing creatures before it's too late. Remember, on this channel, we explore the hidden side of nature every week. Powerful, educational, and inspiring stories you won't find anywhere else. Subscribe, hit the bell, and get ready to discover the best-kept secrets of the natural world. Thanks for being here. Until our next adventure, explorer of the unknown.